This one's fun, don't you think? The journal is, again, from 5/13/2010. This is the first one of that day. The Mayan day was 13 deer or hand. Darkness appearing as light. 13, the Mayan day, is a day of ascension, of rising above, taking the completion of one cycle up into the next in the Mayan calendar. Nice that it comes every 13 days, of course, the flow of cycles. Short ones, long ones, and the amazing confluence of the shifting of so many cycles we are all in right now. Life is so grand. Looked at just on the surface, of course, life has its problems, but life's not just that. That's like looking into the reflection on the pond or the lake and gauging the weather, the temp, and the composition of things based on just that. Yeah, and just about as accurate, too. A big part of what the controllers, the Illuminati, managed to do with us over these last eons and ages is to limit the scope of our vision. By doing that, eventually they were able to limit the scope of our experience, or seemingly so, but not really. You see, they could never take it completely away from us. All they could do is work with the seemings, and they did that because our mind, our being is so powerful. They knew if they got us believing certain things and not believing others, we'd be trapped. And we were, for a time. They have us thinking the reflection on the lake is the reality. And that's what it amounts to. Rather like Plato's cave, where the people believe the shadows on the back wall are the reality. We're just looking at shadows, reflections, and thinking that's all. I just love it that this end or changing of cycles has come. Don't you? Sure, it looks messy, but that's just the surface things. That's not the depth of what's real. What's really happening is so magnificent, so wonderful that it's actually awesome. And we have front row seats for that. There's a reason so many people have incarnated on the planet now, and it's got to do with wanting to be here for this. Don't buy the stuff about the planet can only contain so many people and all that. That's limitation consciousness speaking. It's lack of imagination too. It's mental. Being in a body right now is a rare privilege. Oh, so many more wanted to be here. We were stacked up 10 deep, 20 deep, lined up, just hoping to be granted a chance to participate in this phase of the dance. The confluence of so many cycles is a rare thing. According to the Andromedans, through Alex Collier, this is a rare planet as well, to carry the variety of life and the environment that it does. It's a central place in the galaxy right now, even if the spot we occupy is rather on the fringes of that. We're center stage. We're not the only ones rising up or ascending in dimensions right now either. The whole solar system is coming along for that ride, according to the Syrian High Council. Yeah, from Sirius. These beings, these ETs and their advanced civilizations have not been stripped of their vision, their history, their ability to know what's the truth, what's real. So, we're blessed in their sharing. My sources for this have been Alex Collier and Patricia Corey, a truly excellent scribe for the Syrian High Council. Barbara Marciniak's work with the Pleiadians is good too. I don't trust too many though. Communing with other dimensions is happening, is opening up for all of us actually, but many have gotten a bit ahead of themselves in their abilities to do this. They don't realize how much of themselves they have in the messages they're bringing through. That, or the messages can be quite accurate, but the beings, the entities, can be the imposters of light. Lest you think I'm just reaching out and judging people there, I speak from my own experience combined with my vision. I too have been misled by a number of these slick ones, the disinformers, the misleaders. That's one of the dark side's latest ways to mislead us, you know. Well, it's both old and so new, of course, appearing as a being of light when you're not. It's more than that, though. They've gone farther. You've perhaps heard of how much of the alien interference with this planet has involved DNA. The stealing of sperm and eggs has been a regular part of it. Well, think about that. What do you think they might be doing with those? Care to guess? How about crossbreeding themselves into forms with a more acceptable appearance to us? Remember, the form is just a container for the being that resides within it. That includes us, of course. We're not bodies, not people. We're spirits, light beings. Souls, if you like. So, just a heads up then. Be aware of the form that appears that you're dealing with there. Whether it appears as a being of light or a beautiful human, don't trust. That's all. Just don't trust right away. Don't let the words, the right words they say, fool you either. Don't be fooled. Be in heart. In heart, you will know what you're dealing with. The feeling, the intuition is based there, and it will be fairly screaming. But if you're caught out being just in mind, you won't tune in and find out what your inner guide's saying. That's one thing. The other is that they have ways of controlling our biology, our neurology, and our minds. They use these to put on their seemings, their appearances as light beings. A lot of times it's just holograms, which they're not light beings. Poor imitations. Don't be caught out. Be in heart. Be alert. We can't be fooled, friends, once we're based in the heart, regularly there. In that kingdom, what's real just stands out. Truth reigns within heart. So, I ask you, reevaluate some of those messages you've received and maybe believed. Not in head, do this from heart. Commune with yourself, capital S, first. Establish heart contact. Then go back to those same messages and listen again. See what you find. These dark beings have their own agendas, and I don't propose to know what they are. Don't need to. Just knowing they're dark is enough, don't you think? Why go there? Who needs that? Life is fantastic for us, no matter what it looks like on the surface just now. The dark ones are jealous, my friends, and they're angry. They can't have what we've got. So, don't trust them. Don't trust appearances. Be in heart.